What's going on, guys? It's Joe Young coming at you with another video today. Today we are planning the tank finally, and then we are going to throw the equipment in and we're going to fill up the tank and start the cycle of the tank. Alright, and finally I get to use my tweezer again. I rarely get to use this, only really on new builds. I'm going to be reusing a lot of my plants from the 125, put them in different sections here. You'll see it in the video. And I have some tissue culture plants I want to really grow, especially Downoids. I'm going to have them in the front here. And then we'll try some blood vomits again. So those two plants, I haven't had really success on those plants. So hopefully with the temperature being slightly lower and whatnot, hopefully they grow somewhat decent. All right, so let's start planting.
There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice. I know my limits. You can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish line. And I've been counting minutes for quite some time now, just to see you again. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been fighting again. We got millions of reasons to let it all go.
Alright, so I got the tank planted. For the most part, I got, all the plants I have in here. My blood vomit kind of like arrived really good, but it melted on my tank that I was holding the plant in. So I only really have like two. It looks like a semi-alive. But hopefully that will grow back and I'll replant that in there. But all the other plants in the back are looking really nice, really lush. I didn't really have much Ludwigia Cubas left, so I'll just kind of let that grow out and then trim and then, replant those. So since I don't really have a dense plant load in here, I'm going to go ahead and turn the light down to 50% for a while until it actually fully grows in, and then I'll slowly introduce the 100%. Right now it's on 100% just for video purposes. But it'll probably be dialed down slightly. Alright, so while the tank's filling up, I'm gonna go ahead and start setting up the filter.
Hope we're not too broken.
Alright, so I installed the Eheim filter, and I'm really impressed with the initial start of the filter. As you can see, there's a lot of current just pushing through this tankery, and there's some floating plants I need to replant here, but man, this filter is actually pretty strong compared to the other Eheims I've had. Granted, the other Eheims I've had were like a lot smaller for nano tanks, but this one is definitely pretty impressive so far. So the next thing I'm going to install the CO2. Probably put it on the far right side here with the glass diffuser. Alright guys, the tank is up and running. I got the CO2 on the far right here going. I had some trouble with this tubing here. So if you have any glass diffusers, it doesn't fit like your normal pressurized like CO2 tubing. It's just because it's too hard. You actually have to use this, I guess, silicone base tubing that's a little bit more flexible. So actually like the tubing can actually get kinked up pretty easily. But I had trouble connecting the piece up in the glass tubing here and the glass tubing here. It was just kind of a hassle, but I finally got that in place. To the far left here, I got the drop checker in place. It's a little different from what I normally do. This plant looks like it's uprooting already. I'll have to plant that back. But I'm going to take a net and I'm going to grab all this just debris here real quick to keep it a little bit clean. And actually it's fairly clean or clear for the most part, especially, you know, I didn't disturb a lot of the soil, so hopefully it stays this way. I set the timer on, so hopefully everything turns on and off normally. I'm still checking for any leaks on the filter just because it's brand new. New gaskets, new everything, right? So you got to be careful there. But this is the video, guys, and that's it. I hope you guys enjoy the update for this tank. Probably in a couple weeks, this will be cycled, and I'll actually be able to add the fish into the tank. Until next time, guys, peace.
I know I'm not always strong,